Hello, I'm Kevin Rogers. I'm County Inspector for Music with Hampshire County Council's Music Service, and we're going to be looking at data. We know that the Arts Council and Ofsted have been asking us to look more carefully at our data, and what we're really going to be thinking about is what kind of quality data do we need, and perhaps even more importantly, what do we do with it when we've got it? So let's start with a fairly fundamental principle about data, or as I might like to call it, evidence. I might think about that a bit later on. What we really need from our data is a set of questions. The fundamental principle is it's not the data that matters, it's the questions that it generates and how we use those questions to change our practice. What is it we are doing to support the improved progress of all our students in their musical learning? That will require us, of course, first to collect some data. Then we'll need to benchmark that data against others and internally. But ultimately, it is those questions that it generates that we'll need. So for instance, are our brass students really making more progress than all our string players in the early stages of learning? And if they are, why? What's happening about that? Is it something to do with brass teaching? Is it something to do with the instrument itself? Is it the students are taking it? Those questions can then help us analyse what makes faster progress, more secure progress for some students, and then start to apply those principles to other areas where children might not be making quite so much progress. So the focus on our work with data really needs to be the progress in musical learning of our students. That's what really matters. Historically, we've always been good as music services and now hubs at recognising where the good teaching is. We know where the good teachers are. It's very often their students that will come through into the area ensembles, the county bands, the orchestras. And we know that from back from schools, from comments from parents, so we know where the good teachers are. But actually, as hubs, we are responsible for the music education of all young people. So it's their learning that we really need to focus on.